required to write this method and just write directly this one line code. Like this, we have seen some examples. And after that, Python is a case sensitive language. These are all the things we have discussed yesterday. Right? Are you clear, all of you guys? Understood up to here? And now come back to our discussion. Let's go for today's session, session 2. In session 2, we are going to discuss the third feature of the Python. Now, all of you guys, can you tell me the first two features of the Python in chart window? First two features of the Python, what we discussed, what we have discussed. Come on. Can you write in chart window? Right. Now, third feature which we are going to see. Shall we go for third feature, all of you? Shall we go for third feature? Respond in chat window. Shall we go for third feature? Yeah. Coming to third feature is Python is a general purpose programming language. Python is a general purpose programming language. And before that, let me explain about this course. Actually, we are taking free classes of Core Python, 20 hours, 3 sessions. In this 20 hours, we will cover introduction to Python and data types and typecasting and control statements and logical programs. The main purpose of introducing this Python free classes, you don't require to pay anything. Only one reason is engineering students will have some fear about programming, want to give the taste of the programming and want to give a feel that coding is very, very easy. Right. Okay. Now, hello. Right. Are you getting my voice, all of you? Is it voice is clear? So the voice is clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Screen is clear? Screen clear on the?
Yes, sir.
Able to see my notepad, right? And
yeah.
Python is a third feature of the Python. Python is a general purpose programming language. Here we have to record. Come on, all of you, record the notes. Programming languages are 2 types. This is called special. This is called special purpose programming language. Special purpose programming language, that is SQL. SQL is a special purpose programming language. SQL stands for, what is this? Structured query language. Okay, it is used for database. It is used for database. Now coming to the second is general purpose programming language. General purpose programming language. Example for general purpose programming language are Java, C#, .NET, next Python. It is used to develop the applications. It is used to develop the applications. It is used to develop the applications. Right? Are you clear? Understood, all of you guys? And Core Python syllabus also will send by my team in your WhatsApp groups. And whoever, I hope you're all joined in WhatsApp group, we will share, as well as Python software installation document also. So that by end of this today, take the help of Santosh sir and take the Python syllabus, Core Python syllabus document and installation, software installation document, share in groups. Okay? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes,
now,
sir.
And as well as, can you share the WhatsApp group link in chat window? You know how to share?
Yes, sir.
Now share to all in WhatsApp group. If any new students are there, they will join in that group. The purpose of the group is not to you to write something. It is only used to, we will use to share some information to you about materials or any session cancellations or those things. Okay, now right. Next, coming to fourth one. Finally, we understood that Python is a general purpose programming language like Java, like C#, .NET. All of you guys, you can share, you can see the link of WhatsApp group link in chat window, and you can join in that WhatsApp group for further information. Now coming to fourth feature of the Python. Fourth feature of the Python is what exactly? Python is a Python is Python is a direct simultaneously you write the notes all of you. Python is a cross-platform programming language. Cross-platform programming language. Python is a cross-platform programming language. So what do you mean by this cross-platform programming language? Let's see. That means Python software or Python application will be running on all operating systems. It will be running on all operating systems. You take any operating system, it will run. That's the reason we can say Python is a cross-platform programming language. Next, coming to the fifth feature of the Python is a open sourced programming language. Fifth feature. Third one is over. Third one is up to here. This is third feature. Try to record the notes simultaneously if you are really serious student. Otherwise, take it light. Right. Third, fourth, and it will be very, very useful at the time of your campus interviews. Tomorrow, when the campus interviews are going on, in your resume, you can mention, I know Python also. Generally, you will mention C language as it's there in your academic. Second language, you can mention that I know Python. At the time of interview, you can tell, I attended core Python from R&D IT school, and as well as we'll give a certificate of course completion also. Will not charge anything, which you can show. Definitely, he may ask a couple of technical questions in TR round, technical round. Generally, whenever you are attending any MNC placement, first round will be the written test, aptitude test. Second round will be the technical round. In technical round, you have to tell at least one language which you know because they are taking into software job. At that time, you can, if you will tell C, that is good. If you will tell I am good in Python, it is excellent because it is an industry language. So that definitely you will ask a couple of questions. Maybe that questions will cover in this training. It helps a lot to clear your campus placements. Right. That's why I'm asking you to record the notes. If you want to write, you write. Otherwise, Python is an open source programming language. Python is an open source programming language. So what is this? Python is an open source means, what is this? Python is free software. Python is free software. That means Python is a free software which we can download, from a website for free of cost. Okay, what is that website? www.python.org. So from this website you can download. It's an open source programming language. I'm opening this website to show you all of you guys. www.python.org. From here you can download the software. You can see the website link, all of you. This is the website is providing the Python software, and my team will share you the installation document. It is 2 to 3 minutes time to install software into your machines. If you will follow my document, step-by-step Python installation, which you can do in 2 to 3 minutes. That's it. Now, are you clear? Now we are going for 6.6 feature of the Python. Python is a procedural oriented programming language as well as object oriented programming programming language. Python is a procedural oriented programming language as well as object oriented programming language. So did you understand what is this? All of you guys. What is this? This feature you have to understand. Come on, all of you. What I said, Python is a procedural oriented programming language as well as object oriented programming language. Here you have to understand one thing. How many types of programming languages are there? We have generally programming languages are two types. Number one, procedural oriented programming language. Number two, object oriented programming language. Object oriented programming languages are two types. Number one, procedural oriented programming language. Number two, object oriented programming language. So what is this procedural oriented? What is procedural oriented programming language? In procedural oriented programming, program is a collection of procedures. When you write a program, it is a collection of procedures or functions or methods. You can call same word. Program is a collection of procedures or functions or methods. Okay, now, so structure of procedural oriented program. What is the structure of procedural oriented program? What I am telling you, in procedural oriented programming, the program is a collection of procedures or functions or methods will be same. When you write a code, that will be collection of procedures, collection of methods, procedure, function, method, all are same. I hope you understood what I said. Now I am explaining this with one example. That's the reason I am going to give you structure of the procedural oriented code or procedural oriented program. I'm giving you structure. Right, let me check the feedback. All of you guys respond in chat window. Are you able to follow my explanation? Am I going fast or am I going slow? Yeah, please respond in chat window. If you didn't respond also, I cannot go next level. Am I going fast or am I going slow? So this speed is okay, sir. We are able to follow. What exactly? Let me know. Fast, respond in chat window. Who are attending the class, it's your responsibility to give me an answer for my question. Don't keep quiet. Because I have to consider you. I'm going slow or what is this? My speed is okay. Yeah. Now come back to our discussion. Right. Now, structure of the procedural oriented program. How will be the structure of the procedural oriented program? I'm giving with one simple structure. Right, guys. Yeah. What is that, sir? I'm showing you, Babu. Listen properly, all of you guys. You write a code. You're writing what code? Procedural oriented code you're writing. Okay, na? So generally it is a collection of what is that? I said the program. This is a program. This is a program. This is a collection of functions. I said M1. It is a function. Okay. Here you have some logic. It is opening brace. It is closing brace. M2. It is another function or method. Opening brace, closing. It is logic. Some logic you are writing. Now you can see it is M1 function. It is M2 function. Now here you are writing main function. Here you are writing main function. Here you are writing main function. Okay. Okay. Otherwise, in main function, what you are doing? You are calling M1. Next, you are calling M2. Here you have to understand. Totally, you define three functions. One is M1, second is M2, third is main. Sir, what is the specialty of main? Whenever you run this program, program execution starts from main method. Here you define M1, here you define M2 function. Here you are calling M1 and M2 within the main method. Whenever you run this program, program execution starts from main method. Then it will enter. And it is calling the which function? M1 function. M1 function will call, will execute. Come back, control will come back. Then it is calling which function? M2. Control will go to M2. It will execute. Once it is encountered closing brace, again come back. And it will encounter the closing brace of the main method. Whenever it is encountered the closing brace of the main method, here it will understand that program execution is completed. A program, generally procedural oriented programming languages, program structure will be in the form of this model. Means here only you will have total code you can observe. It contain only what is it? Collection of procedures or functions. Right? Are you clear? All of you guys understood about this up to here? Up to here, have you clear? Are you clear? Again, I am writing here very clear. Program will be like this. And I'll define a method. What is the method name? M1. Sir, M1 is a method name. And here you write some logic. Next here you write M2. 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 Okay, here opening brace closed. Here you write some logic. Next I am calling him or defining a method called main. Here I am calling M1. Here I am calling M2. M1 and M2. Now you can observe. Okay, M1 definition, M2 definition, main definition. Within the main, I am calling M1 and M2. Are you clear? Understood, all of you? Hello? Right. Okay, now. So this is the story. Okay. A programming language which will follow above approach. That language is called as procedural oriented programming language. Is called as procedural oriented language. For example, can you give me some examples of the procedural oriented programming languages? Here you have to say M1 is a method or function, M2 is a method or function, main is a special function. Can you give me some examples of procedural oriented programming languages? Respond in chat window, all of you. Fast. C language. Because in C, whenever you write a program, the program will be like this. But here one important point I will tell you is your Python is also a procedural oriented programming language, and it will also support this. Python also is supporting procedural oriented approach. And that means when you write a Python program, you can define a Python program only with collection of methods or procedures or functions. That is the reason it is supporting procedural oriented programming. Okay, now next come back to our discussion. We have to discuss second category. What is the second category? Object oriented programming language. What is object oriented programming language? Okay. In object oriented programming, program is a collection of classes. In object oriented programming, program is a collection of classes. In object oriented programming, program is a collection of what is it? Classes. It is a collection of classes. Okay. Structure of object oriented programming, a program. Structure of object oriented program. Okay, class C1, M1 contains some logic. M2 contains some logic. M1, M2. Right. Okay, now. So how many? What is this? You defined a class. You defined a class. What is the name of the class? All of you come and respond in chat window. What is the name of the class? Your class is a keyword. Your class is a keyword. C1 is the name of the class. And opening brace to closing brace is C1 class block. And M1 definition, M2 definition. Two methods I defined. What is the name of the class? What is the name of the class? Respond in chat window, all of you. C1. Name of the class is C1. But what about class? CLASS class is what? Keyword. Keyword. Opening brace to closing brace is a block, class block. And within the C1 class, Babu, respond. Don't attend time pass people my class. Honestly, I'm telling you will get bored, I'm sure. Really, you are a interested, want to learn coding. It is 100% you will enjoy the class. And time pass batch, please don't attend my class. If you are attending the class, respond answers for my queries, questions. Come on. Within the C1 class, how many methods we have? Come on, respond. Respond, man. How many methods? Two methods. What is the first method name? What is the first method name? M1. What is the second method name? What is the second method name? M2. Right. Are you clear, all of you guys? Next, come back to our discussion. I'm going for one more class. Class C2. Class C2. Within the C2 class, we defined a method called main. Within the C2 class, we defined a method called main. Main. So what is this main, sir? It is also a special type of function, like in how was in procedural oriented approach. Program execution starts from main method. Program execution controlling by main method. Program execution stop by main method. I have another question. What is the second class name? C1 is the first class name. What is the second class name? What is the second class name? C2. C2 class contain how many methods? C2 class contain how many methods? C2 class, only one method. What is the method name? What is the method name in C2 class? What is the method name of C2 class? Main method. Main method. Main method. Now I'm calling M1 method and M2 method here. Class name, I can call in different ways. With the help of object and class name, right now, we are not in deep of the knowledge of the OOPS object oriented. Normally, I'm writing in a simple way, C2 dot C1 dot M1, C2 dot M2. C2 dot M2. That's it. C1 dot M1, C2 dot M1, M2, C2, C1 dot M1, C1 dot M2. I'm very sorry. Class name dot method name. Class name dot method name. Right, over. Here I have a question. What is this? What is the difference between this M1 and this one? What is the difference? Come on. What is the first one? What is the second one? Respond in chat window, all of you. First one is what? Babu, are you understanding? First one is what? Second one. First one is M1 method definition. Second one is M1 method calling. Second one is M1 method calling. M1 method calling. Calling M1 method. First one is M1 method definition. Second one is M1 method calling. You are calling the M1 method. Right? Understood, all of you? Hello. Hello. Respond in chat window, all of you. Fast, please. And coming to what is the difference between this M2 and this one is what? And this one is what? First. This one is what? This one is what? Come on, fast. M2 method definition, M2 method call. M2 method definition, M2 method call. M2 method call, right? Right, understood all of you, clear? Yes. Now here what happened, program is a collection of classes. So in object-oriented coding, the program is a collection of classes like this. Okay, a programming language which will follow a programming language which will follow the above approach. A programming language which will follow the above approach is called as object-oriented object-oriented programming language. For example, can you tell me what are the object-oriented programming languages you have seen? Can you tell me what are the object-oriented programming languages you have seen past? And whoever missed it, Sudha,
Sir.
in YouTube, we have Core Python session 1.
Yes, sir.
Session 1. That link you share to our students in chat window, because whoever missed it, first class can take the backup from there. Can you do it?
Yes, sir. I will try.
చేయగలుగుతావా? లేకపోతే
Sure.
మన ఎంప్లాయీస్ కాడ పైథాన్ ఫస్ట్ సెషన్ ఏదైనా లింక్ ఉందేమో. Otherwise I will show to all the people. Wait. All of you guys who are missed yesterday class, do one thing. For backup, you don't require to ask anyone. Go to YouTube. Type RN Reddy IT School. Type RN Reddy IT School. All of you guys. Yeah. Yes, guys. You can see free Core Python day one session. Okay, now you will get free Core Python day one demo. You see, this is the class. Same yesterday class. It is not recorded yesterday. It is recorded long back, but you can listen this class. Right. Right. I'm sending this in chat window to all the people. Right. All of you guys. Okay, now? Right. So I hope you are clear. Now, a programming language which will follow the above approach is called as object-oriented programming language. For example, C++, Java, C#.NET also following the above approach because object-oriented. Now I can say Python also. So that means Python is supporting procedural-oriented language. Python is supporting object-oriented, means you can write some Python code, only collection of procedures, as well as you can write Python code with the help of collection of classes. So you can call it as Python is a procedural-oriented programming language as well as object-oriented programming language. It is procedural-oriented as well as object-oriented programming language. Did you understand? All of you guys up here, are you clear? Are you recording the notes simultaneously? All of you, hello. Are you writing the notes simultaneously? Are you writing the notes? Right? Respond in chat window, man. What is this? Are you clear? So, yeah, it helps a lot. And I'm sure just attend my 20 hours class. Yesterday 1 hour over, today 1 hour. And 20 means we will give 20 plus hours also. I'll show you the programming test, and whatever fear you have, you will overcome it. I'm sure about it. Right. Now come back to our discussion. Yes. Next feature of the Python. Right now we have discussed about approximate 6 points. Now we are going for 7th point. Now we are going for seventh point. Seventh point. What is the seventh point? Yes. Are you clear? 6th point very lengthy. All of you guys respond in chat window, man. If you will talk something, when you go to film audio functions, oh, you will give a lot of sounds and lot of responses. But when you will attend your class, you will not respond because that is very interesting than this, right? Yeah. Yes. Now come back to our discussion. Python is a modular programming language. Modular programming language. You can call it as modular programming language. It is another feature. It is another feature. Modular programming language. That means, what is this? That means Python library. Python library is a collection of packages. Python library is a collection of packages. Package is a collection of modules. Module is a collection of functions. Collection of functions and classes. Module is a collection of functions and classes. What we are calling Python is a modular programming language. That means Manikanta, sit properly. Manikanta, sit properly. Sit properly. Right, please sit like a student, don't sit like a rowdy. Are you clear? Python library is a collection of packages. Package is a collection of modules. Module is a collection of functions and classes. Okay. Example, I'll give you with one diagram here. I'll show you that why you will call it as a modular programming language. I'm going to give you with one small diagram. Try to record it simultaneously. Now you see. I'm giving one diagram here, guys. All of you. Python library. Python, take it. Python library. Okay, it is a collection of packages. I said packages. Packages. Package 1. Package 2. Package 3. Package 1, package 2, package 3. Coming to package 1, package 2, package 3. That is module 1, module 1, module 2, again module 3. Because package is a collection of modules and module is a collection of classes. Functions, collection of functions means methods. Functions and what is this collection of classes? So it's following modules and that's a modular programming language. Modular programming. When you write a Python code, the structure will be like this. When you develop an application by using Python, the structure will be like this. Right. Now come back to our discussion. Right. Understood up to here, all of you. Next, come back to, we go for 8 points. What is this 8 points? What is this 8 point? Now up to here we discussed about 7 points. Okay. Now last point is 8 point is Python is, it's not last point. Python is a dynamic typed programming language. Python is a dynamic typed programming language. So Python is a dynamic typed programming language. What do you mean by dynamic typed programming language? That we'll discuss tomorrow. What do you mean by dynamic typed programming language? Discuss tomorrow. We'll discuss tomorrow. Right. So these are all the features we have discussed today. Right. Remaining features, 2, 3 are left over, I think 2 or 3 that we'll discuss. And after that, tomorrow we are entering into Python coding And you can inform to your friends who are pursuing BTech or degree or school children. If anybody are there interested to learn coding, they can also start learning programming from high school onwards. 6th class onwards can learn the coding. This is about today class. I hope you are clear what we discussed till the time. We are discussing about the Python features. Your first feature we discussed yesterday. It's a easy programming language. Easy programming language. Second feature we have discussed that case sensitive language. Third, we discussed that it is a general purpose programming language. And fourth, we discussed it is a cross-platform programming language. It is an open source programming language, fifth point. And it is a procedural oriented plus object oriented programming language. And after that, we have discussed that Python is a modular programming language. And now we are discussing Python is a dynamic type programming language. Dynamic type. Yeah. Tomorrow, we discuss first 5-10 minutes. Remaining 2 features will take 5 to 10 minutes. After that, we start coding. Tomorrow onwards, the session will be very, very interesting. And Sudha and Haima, who are there in the class,
Sir.
you can give a message to all the groups that Python programming is going to start tomorrow. Okay, now? Just simple. Python programming is going to start tomorrow session. Okay, and bottom you just keep the Google Meet link, nothing else. Zoom link, nothing else. Are you clear? In core Python, just write a message. In core Python, and a simple grant. Python programming is going to start tomorrow at by R.N. Reddy. Bottom link, nothing else. Okay, na? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Not big message, small message. Thank you very much, all of you guys. How did you understand today class? Can you give me the feedback of the today class? Right, fast. Right. All of you guys, write the response, like feedback about today class. How did you understand? Just write the feedback, man. Yes. How did you understand? How you are able to follow? Or am I speed? Somewhat, whatever it is, positive or negative, you write. Okay. Thank you very much. Don't miss tomorrow class. Very, very interesting. And inform to all your friends also to join the session. And in your college groups, try to share all of you guys. It helps a lot. Thank you. And when you are giving good information to someone, definitely you are helping to someone. That help always God will see and will help to you. Remember this forever in your life. Thank you. Bye-bye.